Later. No. Again. You boys and girls ready? About 5 more minutes, we'll get started. I went ahead and went live early. I do have the other hockey break. The first hockey break's already packed up and ready to ship, so that one will. I got to print labels, but it'll likely go out tomorrow, or maybe probably won't get them printed tonight, so it'll probably go out Thursday. We have some supposedly really bad winter weather coming this weekend, so we shall see. I'll try to get much as I can out before that, in case we're iced in for a few days, which I hope not. Supposed to have this mess coming our way. Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame. And if you know the South, for those that live here, any kind of snow, ice, or frozen rain locks everything down. What's up, Matt? Grip it and rip it. That's right. Speaking of gripping it and ripping it, we do have some upper deck golf coming in the near future. As part of our deal to get hockey, we can get golf and PGA golf, and I'd still have some live golf stuff and DC comic stuff's upper deck now. Their upper deck's got the Harry Potter license, so we'll have some fun upper deck stuff coming. Speaking of grip it and rip it. Give it just a couple minutes and we will get going. In fact, since we are recording, I'm going to get these boxes out. Get them out without making a mess. Which is unlikely. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. There we go. That was actually fairly smooth for me. I expected that to knock the camera down, knock everything off my desk, but no, it did. I used to play a lot of golf. Ever since I had a kid, I haven't played much, and she's 15 now, so it shows you how long it's been since I've played a lot of golf. I used to play every week. I was never very good at it, but I enjoy it. Now, Paul, he's a scratch golfer. I don't know if he plays as much as he used to either, but he's really good. I love to play. I mean, I even actually dusted off my clubs probably about 6 months ago. Bought some balls, and then never got out on the driver. And I live in a golf community too. We have a golf course in my neighborhood. It's a really nice. It's public, but you can join it. But it's a really nice course. I've only played it. I haven't played it in years, so I have no excuse. Sad. I can walk to the golf course. You're down there in year round. I guess it gets a little chilly in Jacksonville, but you can play most year round, right? We can play a lot, mostly year round here too, except for a couple months. I know, exactly. I should play more. At least go to the driving range. At least go to the driving range and hit them. All right, it's 8:30. We're going to go ahead and get started. Appreciate you guys filling up. I do have my list handy. I think I do. Make sure. Yeah, list handy so we can call out any of the big hits. Let's get started. Good luck, everybody. From what I've seen, looks pretty good. Another thing I realized, I didn't realize till today, the checklist at Beckett that I posted, that I posted a link to was missing a lot of the autos. So there are likely, if you use the Beckett checklist, your team likely has a lot more autos than what that checklist said. For example, it showed the Orioles having no autographs, and they have 8 autograph subjects, including Cal Ripken. So that may have been one reason our break wasn't filling as fast as I thought it would, is that checklist I linked was incomplete on the auto side. So likely you may see somebody you didn't expect to see from your team tonight. Drew was one that reached out to me. He's like, man, the Braves have a terrible checklist. Well, it's not that bad. I went and pulled it. It has Greg Maddux autos and some of the bigger prospects. But he's like, oh, well, that's not all what it showed me on the. It's like, I know, I'm sorry. For some reason that usually Beckett's pretty good, but that checklist was incomplete. I think we already have a green, maybe. Yadi Molina leads us off. We have a white Bubba Chandler. The Pirates, number 299. I like the white parallels. I think we have a green, which may be numbered to 5 coming up. There's a Maddux. And it is a green. How about 2 of 5, Prince Fielder going to Detroit? That is sharp. Prince Fielder. Good start. Good start. Yeah, from what I've seen, I feel like they've cut back their production. Go to Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. PC11. Of baseball this year, like Prism, from what I heard, was really good. Select's been good. So if the price hasn't gone up a ton, I'd like to get some more Select. Let's see if it delivers. But if it does, we may try to get some more. There's an Ethan Holiday. Got a tricolor of Braden Montgomery, the White Sox. Ooh, what we got here? Look at this. To the Nationals, a tie-dye auto, Dylan Cruz. 2 of 25. Good start. Very good box. 2 of 25. Yeah, Drew sniped him, and then I think he regretted sniping them. Thinking the checklist was bad. Going to Bob. There you go, Bob. That's sharp. Very sharp. Tricolor. Tricolors are not numbered. I don't think. Nope. Yeah, very good start. Got a silver, Jacob Mizorowski to the Brewers. We've got a Carolina blue, Larry Walker, number 2/199, going to the. This will go to the Nationals also. He's an Expo. That card. Silver was Mizorowski. Filler card. I'm gonna throw over there. You missed a green Prince Fielder to 5 and a Dylan Cruz tie-dye auto so far. Fielder to 5. So good for. We're still in the first box too. We're halfway through the first box. So good start. Still high on Cruz. I know he hasn't done really well in the majors yet, but he's so good in college. You would think he'll catch on at some point. Yeah, I think we got relics in this product. Let me get the sleeve. Let's see what how thick our first one is, and then I'll grab some. Dion 101. All right, a little bit more of box 1 here. Got a Ty Cobb purple going to the Tigers, number to 75. Also going to Kevin. What's that? Gary Sheffield. Our man Andrew Jones finally gets in the Hall of Fame. Pretty stoked about that. We got Aiden Escobar, tricolor. That is Phillies. Last team taken. Filler card. This must be a rarer version. This is a premier level of Travis Bazzana. I like that design. They did that in racing too. Silver James Wood, Nationals. That was a little off center. We got a phenomenon, Drew Burris, number to 99, going to the no team spot. Going to Bradley. James is bad off center. I'm not sure. I haven't heard. Like, I would think Caglioni's probably exclusive to Topps because I think we would have seen him in some Panini stuff by now. Langford, I mean, if we haven't seen them yet because they've been doing prospect stuff, you would think they're exclusives, but I'm not 100% sure. Got a silver Reggie Jackson, Yankees. And how about a Kalen Culpepper going to the Twins? Let me grab some penny sleeves. So I get some thicker penny sleeves for that. It's hard to say. Like, sometimes guys aren't necessarily exclusive, but Panini has a hard time getting them signed or vice versa. So we could see those guys in a future Panini product. But if we haven't seen them yet, which I don't think we have, then might be exclusives. I haven't heard. There hasn't been any announcement. But it's funny. Topps rarely ever announces exclusives. Like, even when they had Bryce Young and all those quarterbacks, they never announced that they were exclusive. They just were, we got gold. We got James Tibbs, the Giants. Oh, it's not gold. It's orange to 125. Or copper or something. The Tibbs to 125. I'll keep my colors in order over here. Cards look nice for sure. Maybe we can get some more of this. It was a little bit harder to get than most years. Luke Dickerson, tricolor, is Washington. And the red, the autos. Oh, there's one right there. There's our other auto. There's a Dion for you. That's a Braves Dion, though. Braves Dion to 149. Going to Drew. Let me see here. Let me move some things around real quick. Come here. And there's the next autograph. That is, I was about to say Diamond Action. No, that's the name of the set. That is Kellen Lindsey going to the Dodgers. I do like these. I'm not usually a fan of the horizontal autos, but I like these. I should be able to get it cheaper than that, I hope. We'll do some looking around. We did pick up a case on eBay today, though, Matt. We picked up a case of Donruss Mega Racing that we're going to use for racing break. So eBay sometimes is the cheapest place. Just got to shop around. We'll see how this case ends up. And if y'all really like it, you might try it out. I'm trying to think if we have any. I still haven't picked up any draft yet. I still may. Just depends on the deal we find or can find. Any other baseball releases in the. Don't have any baseball releases. My computer just black screen. I don't know of any other baseball releases coming up that we have ordered. Again, top stuff we have to track down independently these days, but Panini stuff we still get. Yeah, we got some good teams in that hockey break. That was a lot of fun, so come check out hockey. That'll be our next break, and Chad will have some more racing coming his way soon. Got a Carolina Blue Mel Ott going to the Giants to $199. I do like the colors. Really pop and select. Did open these packs the best way. Tricolor Sasaki going to the no team spot. I like this. I think color of that would be cool. Purple Kumar Rocker. We got a relic auto. Kumar Rocker going to the Rangers. That is 39 of 75. Then an auto, little relic auto of Dontrell, the D-Train, going to the Marlins. 13 of 49. That's pretty cool. I did see he was on the checklist when I went back and found the full checklist. How about the D-Train? He was fun to watch. Dontrell. John Rocker actually does some of our card shows locally. I guess he lives in Atlanta still. He comes over and signs autographs. I see him a good bit. I will hook you up with a Rocker auto. How about Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, number 11 of 125. I see Rocker. I haven't seen him in a couple months. But he does do some of our local shows. There's a little table with his name on it, a little banner. Another Larry Walker, number 2, 149, going to the Nationals. Got these out of order. Let's do that. Perfect. Bo Jackson. Yeah, I can make it happen. What you want, a ball? Next time he's here, I'll definitely grab you one. You want a ball or a picture? Or tell me and I'll grab it for you. He and Johnny Estrada. Johnny Estrada hits the local card shows a lot too. And Glenn Hubbard was actually, for you older folks like me, Glenn Hubbard was recently signing autographs on our shows too. But yeah, Rockers, I haven't seen him lately, but he's definitely getting several, so I'll keep an eye out for him. All right, here we go. And tricolor of Don Drysdale, Dodgers. Next autograph is Kevin McGonigal. Nice one for the Tigers. 60 of 99 on the McGonigal. Going to Kevin. Kevin having a good break with the. Oh, don't worry. It'll be on me. I'll hook you up. Actually, we'll go from here. And we have a zebra, which could be a case hit. How about Blake Mitchell going to the Royals on the zebra? Snuck up on me. I guess I cut to it up there. Blake Mitchell to the Royals on the zebra. Think those are case hits? Usually they are. We'll find out if they are this year or not. Sky Blue Ethan Holiday. Now he has been drafted to 199. Who's Ethan go to? Now remind me. It's Rockies. Can't remember. We'll get him in the right place. Silver Ethan Salas, Padres. And there's a red. See, these look good. in the colors. Another Sasaki, Rintaro Sasaki to 99. Non-baseball spot, or no team spot, I should say. Rockies, okay. I had it right. Good start. Fun product. And how about a tie-dye of Man Ram? Manny Ramirez going to the Dodgers of all teams. 7 of 25. I might figure he'd be a Red Sox, but no. Manny Ramirez to the Dodgers. Tie-dye to 25. I would say fun so far. Now he's got a hit for everybody, so what we got here? How about a lime green? Now there's a Manny Ramirez to the Red Sox. 44 of 49. That color pops. That's fun color there. Man Ram. That short-haired Manny Ramirez. Over there we had long-haired. Later in his career, Manny Ramirez. And our next autograph. Going to the Max Muncy of the Oakland A's. Base auto. Like I said, I'm not usually a fan of horizontal. These actually really look cool. Similar to what they did in racing. Dumb. At least they got one of each, right? Chase Petty. Go to the Reds. Interesting. I guess that helps them make bigger checklist, right? Well, there's this is the product that has the tiers, right? So I bet they could have Manny in one tier as one play team and another tier as another team. Like you'll have Andrew Jones as a Brave. Yeah. Oh, so happy for Andrew Jones. Now, if they can just get my man Dale Murphy in the Hall of Fame, my life will be complete, as I told Paul earlier. Yeah, watch five other next Manny we pull will be again. Really nice. I think y'all will be quite pleased with how they look when you get them in hand. Hockey, the first hockey break is packed up. It's got to print labels. So it'll probably go out Thursday, and I'll probably print those tomorrow night. And then this one will be sorted and ready to go shortly. We got a Carolina Blue in Kinsler going to Texas. That one is 199 of 199. I don't know what we'll have after that. Still going to do another one of the combat breaks. How about, man, our third Larry Walker parallel, working on that rainbow to 125. I don't know what it is with Topps and Panini both. Lately, it seems like if you hit a guy's parallel, you hit multiple of the same guy. I don't know why that is. It's the way they... how about Will the Thrill Clark on the white, number 299. One of my favorite players, non-Brave players growing up. Yeah, he should have been a long time ago, but I do remember Bo on the White Sox, though, for whatever reason. I have memories of him playing there. That was after he came back from his injury, I think. Ooh, that next auto is a doozy. How about Chase Dollander? Y'all probably can see it down there. Got a little Hall of Fame action. How about Mr. October? Reggie Jackson going to the A's. That's a sharp-looking card. Number to 49. 35-49. Going to Chris Foster on the filler win. That's fun. Reggie to the A's. Filler team. Our only filler team in this break. Carolina Blue. That is Ian Kinsler again. This one is 163 of 199. So this is what I'm talking about with the correlation. These are in the same box even. Uncalled for. Oh, no, is there? What are other cases? We'll look at a second. We got Ricky Henderson, also to the A's, number to 149. And our next autograph, purple. That is Ryan Johnson going to Angels, 11 of 35. 11 of 35. I think that's Bradley also. No, I saw him play here in Birmingham. So I was in high school. Is that right? High school or middle school at the time. And a friend of mine was a member of the Braves 755 club or whatever they call it. We did a bus trip over to Birmingham to watch Jordan play against the Greenville Braves. And I came over and watched him play. That was fun. But now he never got. I don't think he ever made it past double A. I don't believe. But the game I saw him play, he hit a double. Frank Thomas on the silver. And then how about another tie-dye? How about turbocharged Matt Shaw rookie? That's a nice one for the Cubbies. 4 of 25. Lots of nice color in this product, that's for sure. 4 of 25. Matt Shaw. Might be Bradley also. I'm running out of room for hits up here. We're going to have to not put them all out. Tricolor, Ethan Anderson. That is Baltimore. Silver, Stephen Vogt. Cleveland. Another Manny. And a silver, Hank Greenberg. Detroit. And our relic is Braylon Payne. Going to Tampa Bay, is that right? No, Milwaukee. Milwaukee on the Payne. Oh, I thought he was off the Ray. Braylon Payne to Milwaukee. And that one is numbered 3 of 99. Got a white. How about Jacob Wilson? A white. 3 of 99. You know, as much. Well, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with draft and Bowman in general these days just because of the cost. But, you know, this is not going to produce potential bangers that a draft break will, right? But this is going to be a lot more fun and a lot cheaper. There's another Dion, but again, for the Braves, tricolor. I mean, you're not hitting a $1 million superfractor or I should say that, $100,000 superfractor potentially, but we're going to have a lot of fun for a lot less risk. And the cards look really nice. Licensed or not, they look really nice. I've been in 2 Bowman draft breaks, just 2 box random teams. And I have hit do. But, I mean, it's not unusual. And I have really bad luck. I've had bad luck with the draft going back to 2016. It's just always kicked me right in the, you know where, for whatever reason. That's right. Hockey breaker, trying baseball. I enjoyed hockey. I can't wait to do the other half, the other end. Hockey is awesome. Again, we can get hockey, right? I have a hard time getting tops these days, so we will obviously keep getting some tops. I do have some Heritage high number I may post next. Oh, I forgot I had that with me. I'm supposed to do a card show this weekend, a 2-day show, but based on the weather forecast, I was cancel that because I think the mayor of the town where the show is has already talked about closing the venue. So if he closes the venue, then obviously we can't do the show. Yeah, he would do much better pronouncing names, that's for sure. That is for sure. We'll get him to do one here pretty soon. Roberto Clemente on the tricolor. Pirates. He is much better than me. We have Matt Shaw, rookie for the Cubbies. 125. I don't know what that color is. It's not really orange. It's more of a copper to me. Yeah. Looks like that was a great night. Trying to trap the dog. You know what I mean? Bronze. That's it. That's what it is. Bronze. Much better description. Ben Hess to the Yankees. 61 of 75. That's my favorite card design, though. The premier level, is that what we said? Premier level, yeah. Those are sharp. And Carolina Blue, Yadi Molina, Cardinals. 177 of 199. Yeah, I joke around. Our buddy Kaz, that's a pilot, always joke like he disappears for like weeks at a time. I know as a pilot you have to fly. How about Darren Baker to the Nationals? But he lands every night and stays in hotels. But you just don't hear from. I'll message him and hear nothing. I think he's a CIA or a spy. He's not really a pilot. He's going on secret CIA assassination missions or something because he goes off the grid. Yeah. So I joke with him. You're not really a pilot. You're doing more than that. We got a silver Ha-Sung Yang, Dodgers. Probably butchered his name too. Speaking of linguistics, we got Joswar Gonzalez, silver, Giants. Tricolor of Chandler Simpson. That's the Ray, right? Yep, that's the Ray I was trying to think of earlier. Cal Ripken. I sleeved a lot when I did that hockey break because we sleeved all the rookies. I don't know. Probably sleeved the rookies that don't need to be sleeved. The pack feels really thin. This stuff will sleeve a lot too, but hockey break now. We do like 200 penny sleeves. Matt, you collect any hockey? You have a hockey team you root for? Any bad cards yet? We got some good cards, no bad cards. Hey, Ron, I did get some boxes of the new Game of Thrones product. We may do a random pack break with that later this week. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers, 13 of 99. It's my favorite sport to go to live by far. I love watching hockey live. Or one of my favorite sports. Probably, yeah, it's really fun live. I've never been able to watch it on TV, but we have a minor league team here that we go watch. Reggie Jackson on the red to 149. You're in? Cool. Let's see if we can get that up this week. I think it'll be fun. I've done Game of Thrones before. I can't remember how many autographs there are per box. I need to look that up. Watch. Nick Kurtz, rookie. Nice one there for the A's. To 149. One auto left, or we have our autos already. Tricolor Edward Cuero, Chicago. I think that's White Sox, but I'll double check. And Yadi Molina again to 199. We get both of our autos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, got them all. No, we've done 4 boxes, right? Hold on. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that box was missing an auto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. We should have 12 hits. 10. Huh. Like a box was missing one of these, too. Interesting. Maybe we'll make up for it. You know, sometimes we'll get extras. I think both of our Yachties were the same color. Maybe we'll get some bonus boxes. Sometimes with these products, if it's the same case, you'll be missing a hit in one box. We only have 3 relics. We should have 4. We've only got 7 autos, and we should have 8. So I feel like we missed 2 hits. We've got something in the wrong pile. I don't think I blew through an auto. I'm kind of going slow. Wouldn't put it past me, though. Yeah, I didn't get to watch his case, but our first box is our best box so far, but we've had several tie-dyes. We have a zebra. I have good stuff. I feel like we're going to have a body. I feel like he seems like last week's top Panini baseball product does it a lot of wit already. So let's see if we can do it tonight. There's more tie-dye coming. Carolina Blue, Jordan Lawler. D-backs to 199. Tie-dye coming. Tie-dye. Our tie-dye is that? Tommy White going to the A's. Tie-dye. 17 of 25. We've had a lot. This feels very similarly produced to the Racing Select this year. Like we get a bunch of tie-dyes. We haven't had a gold yet. We're due for a gold. Our next autograph. How about Ching Sin Ko going to the Dodgers? Not familiar with Ching. To the Dodgers in the silver auto. I got sniffles. I can't get rid of them. White. Ha-Sung Yang again. Dodgers. 11 of 9. I feel like the Dodgers cornered the Asian market. I want to play with Ohtani, probably. Don't blame him there. Silver Jordan Lawler, working on that rainbow. Something. I don't know if that's our bronze again or if that's orange. We got a tricolor Kyle Teal. And a man, A's, kicking butt. How about an orange Jose Canseco auto? 47 of 75. So we got Canseco and Reggie Jackson for the A's. The A's are my favorite. Second favorite team. I'd love to have both of these autos. Chris Foster doing well with the A's from the filler win. Something else orange back there. We got a red Rogers Hornsby. Going to use at Pittsburgh? No, St. Louis. What this orange coming up is. Orange. Andrew Walters going to Cleveland. There you go. That is 20 of 49. That's our first orange. Oh, we had something else. Oh, yeah, this was the 49 also. So have you hit anything big in any hockey breaks lately, JP? I pre-ordered what's it called? The clear hockey? I don't know what it's called today. It's going to come out for like 6 months. Tricolor Pedro to the Red Sox. Red Christian Campbell rookie. 149 going, or just, yeah, 149 going to the Red Sox. Red Sox. I need a Gretzky auto. I had one a while back and I sold it and I wish I hadn't. JD Dix, Arizona, tricolor. We got Jesus Made, silver, Brew Crew. We got a silver of Zaire Hope, Dodgers. And our relic is Andrew Painter. Good name for a pitcher. Going to the Phillies. Yeah, I'd like to add another. I'd like to replace my Gretzky. I sold one for the PC. These names are so much easier to pronounce. So much easier. What product did you hit the Gretzky out of? I can't remember. The one I had was like a circular die cut auto. I don't know what product it was. I traded for it, actually. I don't know why I sold that card. Now I think about it. I wish I had it back. I guess the auto, I really prefer an on-card auto in the PC, but I should have kept it till I had an on-card auto. All right, here we go. Next box. We got a white Jesus Made 99 Brew Crew. Red, that is Bryce Rayner. Tigers have such a good gun. Core to 149. Carolina Blue, Joswar Gonzalez. San Francisco to 199. Tricolor of Theo Gillen, Tampa Bay. Need a 1/1. Red to 99, Nick Kurtz. Hey, he's having a great break. Nick Kurtz to 99. Silver, Ricky Henderson. Next relic is Hagen Smith. The Sox of White. Silver, Mel Giants. I don't know what we're going to recap. Well, definitely recap at least 99 or less, but I may go ahead and do everything numbered. Let's get the tricolors in the singles, but may do everything else. So is Gretzky pretty consistently have autographs in almost every alphabet release? I know probably not many, but I wonder, I didn't look at the allure checklist and the detailed about it. I wonder if he has autos in there. Wow. Okay, we got a bonus relic, or it could be short on auto, I guess, but Bryce Rayner, Tigers. Oh, yeah, the camera is right here with the pack, so I wonder if I have the right mic on. I think I do. I have been using my big mic lately because the one on the camera usually does a pretty good job, but now it's acting up. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Test, test, test. Can you hear me at all now? Okay. Yeah, next break, I'll go ahead and pull my big mic back out. That'll help. We have Don Drysdale Silver, Dodgers. It's funny because the little meter that shows like voice going up and down is not doing anything. That's why I wondered if y'all could hear me or not. Silver, Buster Posey. Sorry, I'm about to order a new computer here soon. So I think this one's on its not its last leg, but it's getting over. Starlin Cara, tricolor, going to the Miami Marlins. And tie-dye again, Bryce Rayner. Here's what I'm talking about with the same guys over and over again in the parallels. Very nice. Bryce Rayner, tie-dye. 25. 5 of 25. You get a tie-dye. You get a tie-dye. You get a tie-dye. Carolina Blue, Braylon Ashcraft to 199. Penny sleeve. I'll remember when I'm opening packs not to talk. That makes sense. And how about a Jake Wilson? The A's staying on fire. Jacob Wilson, 24 of 25. Have yourself a break, A's. 24 of 25 on the tie-dye auto. Jacob Wilson. My hit stands are already full, and we're not even halfway yet. And we've got Hoswar again. Is it me, or is this just the filler teams do well? Now, the hard part is you got to win a filler, right? And then when you do win it, that's step one. Step two is the team has to do well. But it's been doing well in this break so far. All right, this is box. We're halfway right now. Halfway. Not to be selfish either, but I don't mind doing select full case breaks and sorting that versus Bowman draft full case breaks and having to sort that one. So selfishly, I don't mind doing these there. Some Guardian parallels. We haven't had any Guardian autos yet, but we're due. Halfway. Don't give up on me yet. Another auto we've seen Panini a lot is Paul Skeens, so maybe Paul will make an appearance. Tricolor Robin Yount. So do you guys think Panini will make unlicensed football or basketball? Like, baseball seems a lot easier. You got minor leagues, right? So you can put all those minor league guys in products. And you can put legends. With football, though, unless they go the NIL route, I don't know if that's going to do as well. Bronze, Ryan Sandberg. Rest in peace to 125. Also a guy I watched a lot growing up on WGN. Purple, Mariano Rivera. Yankees to 75. Pirates Fest, awesome. The Braves did theirs not too long ago. I didn't get to go to it. They've already had their... People were mad because Acuna, so He has some deal with some memorabilia company. It's not one of the bigger ones. But he's not allowed to sign memorabilia at games. So people paid to meet him, and he had to sign like this stock photograph, and people brought bats and balls. They were not happy. Dylan Cruz, silver. But it's nothing new. He's been doing that for years. Tricolor, Chase Petty. Look at there. We just spoke that one into fruition. How about Paul Skeens? There you go, Matt. Oh, yeah, me too. Lots of Harry Carey, lots of Ryan Sandberg. There you go, Matt. We talked that one into existence. I still think we got a Bobby Witt coming, too. That's my other prediction. Now, because they can only have, 4? If I understand this, they can only have 4 active players in their product. So Skeens Witt, is it Ellie De La Cruz? There's 4, and I can't read the other one. Yeah, when you have an unlicensed product, supposedly for the licensing rules, you can only have 4 current major leaguers. Now, sometimes, like some of these guys obviously weren't major leaguers at the beginning of the season, so they get away with guys like Kurtz and Wilson and things like that. But like true, full-fledged Major League Players Association, I think they can only have 4. All right, here we go. Silver, Cliff Lee, Phillies. And a blue, this is sharp. How about Ozzie Smith to the Cardinals? 7/49 on the blue insert. Numbers, looks like. Silver, Aiden, or Arden? Arodin. Arodon. Arodin Escobar. And how about a Hyun Kim? Red relic to the Dodgers, number 1099. No, it's something Chase, but I don't think it was obviously not autograph. Those are silvers. Red, Rogers Hornsby, Cardinals to 149. There's a Manny. He's Boston there, too. Silver on this. George Lombard to the Yankees. I just think it's going to be harder for them to do. I did see that. What a turd. It was so awful. I was excited when they re-signed him, and then for him to do that, it's like, oh. I have to go out and sign somebody else. How about Marcelo Mayer? Nice one there for the Red Sox. White Rogers Hornsby to 99. Cardinals. But I just think it's going to be hard for them to do unlicensed basketball and football. Next up, Darren Baker. Now, they have a pretty good relationship with Mahomes, so if the rules are the same in football and they can only have 4 current players, they can still do NIL, they can still do old-timers. Darren Baker for the Nationals. And then they could mix in Mahomes, a couple other guys. It might still be all right. Next up, how about Chipper Jones to the Braves to 199? Jones boys are now in the Hall of Fame together. About time. Pirates. Joe's going to be mad he didn't grab. Joe and Jim both are usually our guys that fight over the Pirates. I didn't take them this time. Yep, you saw Skeens. There's a Skeens. It's funny, I just said, I feel like we're going to pull a Skeens when he was in that box. Now we're going to pull a Witt since I promised a Witt. He is right there on the box. I enjoy Panini products. I enjoy their racing products. I know they're not perfect by any means, but I'd like to see them survive and keep making stuff. I enjoy Panini baseball. We didn't do any flawless this year. I didn't get out of any flawless for the first time ever. I wish we could have gotten some flawless. Now I do have another case of NT. So if y'all want an NT break, that could be possible. Or we might could do a half case NT, half case select. That might be pretty fun. Similar to what Chad did with his mixer. Racing mixer. May look into that. That might be a fun break. We'll do PYT, but do 2 boxes of NT, 6 boxes of select. Baseball. Now I do have some racing NT also, but baseball is the one I've got a case. Enrique Bradfield to 199 Orioles, right? Yep. I had the case of. I have 2 boxes of collegiate NT left to football. Piazza on the bronze to 125. We didn't have any luck filling the full case of collegiate NT break, but I do have 2 boxes left. We got Stephen Voigt. And how about Matt Shaw? Cubby's doing well. Matt Shaw. 24.49. So that's an RPA. Technically. So I have 24 NT racing left. We're out of 25. I have 25 collegiate NT football and 25 collegiate college football. Sorry, a full case of baseball. Sorry, I'm getting myself mixed up. Who's that? Colt Keith. Tigers. May do a mixture of baseball. I think that would be a lot of fun. We got Eddie Collins going to I believe that's Cubs. We'll check. He might be White Sox. I'll double check that before I sort number to 199. Can't remember on Eddie. He might be a White Sox, if I remember right. Hall of Famer, I believe. Yeah, I enjoy the mixer breaks when they're big enough to be fun. Like, we got a redemption. So right here we got Hagen Smith to 149. Sox, I was thinking that too. Select. Ooh, come on, camera. Diamond Action. So that's our horizontal style. Yeah, I'll double check it with the Beckett list. Not that Beckett list. That's right. The base cards were correct. The autographs were what they were off. Card 29 of James Triantos. Now he is he's not a Red Sox, is he? I'll have to check the checklist for James too. James Triantos. This should be just a silver auto. Now, I will tell you my favorite is a Cubby. My favorite checklist is, again, I'm advertising for another breaker, but cardsmithbreaks.com has excellent checklists. You have to register for an account there, but it's free. And you just log in, and they do very nice checklists, like break it down by team, player, autographs, inserts. And that's where I looked today after, because Drew had said, man, the Braves checklist sucks. I don't think it was that bad. And then Rob had reached out and was like, man, I want to take the Orioles, but they have no hits. And I was like, that can't be right. And I looked, and sure enough, that Beckett one was terrible. We got Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. But yeah, Cardsmith Breaks. Again, hate to send y'all to another breaker, but they do some great checklists. Really good checklist. In all sports, all releases, every once in a while there'll be something I'm looking for they don't have, but there used to be a great one. Yeah, they did not. Blue Jays didn't have a Vlad, but they do have 3 autographs, which were not listed on the checklist. Namala has an autograph, and he wasn't on that Beckett checklist. Drew Burris going to the non-baseball spot, or non-team spot. He is a baseball player. Group break checklist used to be great, and they just all of a sudden disappeared one day. I don't know what happened. Kellen Lindsey, Dodgers. But Cardsmith Breaks is about the closest I could find to the old group break checklist. We got Aaron Judge on the silver. And how about a Ricky Henderson tie-dye? The A's still crushing. 12/25. I don't even care. I mean, there are obviously, like draft, for example. If y'all want to break draft, we didn't get any. I can recommend some really good breakers if y'all want one. There's enough to go around. Craig Yoho ho and a bottle of rum. Yoho, he's a brewer. And Franklin Arias on the relic. Going to Boston. There's more than enough love to go around. And some of my best friends are breakers. So, hey, there's Made White again. It's our second Made to 99. But I do appreciate the loyalty. Absolutely. All right, we got 4 to go. 4 to go. Still need to find a wit. I promised a wit auto. We haven't seen one yet. We keep hitting the A's. Y'all are going to get tired of me. Let's go to the middle here so we can see screens back there. Yeah, we don't do as many big breaks as we used to. I remember just a few years ago, we got over 100. I think it was like 60 something cases of top series between hobby and jumbo. That's how much it has changed. Now we can't get any because they cut out distributors, but now it's all going to other places. Not that we need 60 cases of top series 1, but we were breaking some and wholesale back then. And now we just have enough to break a little bit, and we still do our card codes, so far less wholesale than we used to do. But just remember the UPS man. It was funny because we bought that many, and then we flipped most of them. To one guy bought most of them. So the UPS man dropped them all off at Paul's house. We loaded them. We got some gold coming up. We loaded them up in the garage, and then I had to relabel them all, and then call the same UPS man came back to pick them up. He was like, "What the hell? I just dropped all these off because they weighed a ton." All right, here's the gold. How about Austin Wells going to the Yankees on the gold? Number 1/10. Very nice. Our first gold. I think I was talking while I was ripping packs at times, so I probably didn't hear all that, but just my times have changed when it comes to quantity of allocation. Plus, there's a lot more breakers. How about Ryan Waldschmidt, Arizona? A lot more breakers than there were just a few years ago. Who was the Kaboom? Chad? Dontrell Willis? I'm assuming the Colts, right? Silver Bronson Arroyo. And there's a nice Bobby Witt. It's not an autograph. How could a 2-color patch? Tie-dye Bobby Witt. 13/25. Sharp card. Garrett Wilson, you're not a Jets fan. Isn't he a Jet? That is sharp. Who had the Royals? Forgot to look. Royals. Oh man, I don't have my list up still. Kansas City. Going to Jordan. There you go, Jordan. Jordan, I think, is live right now. Oh, gotcha. That is our Chad right there. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah. Jordan, if y'all like racing, our buddy Jordan Sanders he's actually in Jacksonville too, Matt. He has a page on Whatnot called Duval Cards, I think. Aiden Miller, white to 99 Phillies. He's doing some Prism racing tonight, I believe. That's probably why he's not watching this one live. But he does a good job and does a lot of racing. I've been in a few of his breaks on there. And Heston Kierstad, Orioles. Sneaking in. That's right. You need to change your name to LeMaster Blaster or something, so we know it's you. I know it's you, but excuse me. Paul's probably in bed. Paul's an early to bed, early riser. All right, here we go. Red, Dion. We're getting lots of Dion, but it's the Braves Dion. 2/149. Next autograph. Is that Blake Mitchell? It is Blake Mitchell going to the Royals also. Yeah, that's right. It changed everybody's handles, and I don't know what caused that. Just one day when I got on here, it looked different. And Carolina Blue, Charlie Condon, nice one for the Rockies. 199. I was breaking one night, and I don't know who the guy was that came in the break. And he's like, "Why do you keep snorting? Are you doing cocaine?" Because I was like, I was stuffy. And I was like, he's like, "Every time I watch you break, you're snorting. I think you're you're riding the white horse over there." Carson Bench, silver. It's like, no, I promise I'm not. Tricolor Connor Griffin. And how about an orange auto? Man, Cubbies. Matt Shaw. Orange auto. 25/75. Didn't we had something nice of Matt earlier. Didn't we have another Matt? Oh, yeah, we had a relic auto, too. Cubbies and A's. Crushing. Bronze, Seaver King, Nationals. Nationals doing pretty well, too. What's up, Rob? It's been pretty nice overall. We did get you a Dontrell Willis auto. Little D-Train action. I'm trying to think what else we have. I think we had a few other things for you. We'll do a full recap here in a little bit. It's been a good case so far overall. Really fun stuff and lots of good color. Lots of tie-dye. Carolina Blue, Braylon Payne, Brewers. $1.99. It's a party. Yeah, I think it was in our first box. You don't see old Dontrell very often. Biggest hit, Schemes auto. We had a really nice Bobby Witt tie-dye relic. Gold, green, lots of tie-dye. I was telling the guys, like, I know Bowman Draft has the bigger hit potential, much bigger hit potential. This is a whole lot more fun to open. I know, I said that too. I called a Bobby Witt auto. We hadn't had one yet. It seems like he hits in every Panini product these days. I said him and Schemes. Well, we got Schemes. I'm still hoping. I called a Bobby Witt. I'm thinking the same way you are. It seems like he hits a lot. Joe Montana. You know, it seems like Leaf must have run through most of their Joe Montana autos. But y'all know the story behind that, right? Apparently had a big debt in Leaf. Brian Gray basically bailed him out and said, I don't know, I'll give you the money, it's $1,000,000 you need or whatever, but you have to sign, some absurd amount of autos, and he did. Or stickers, I guess. But we haven't seen him as much in Leaf lately. So it used to be you guaranteed a Montana auto in every case, but he must have burned through all his stickers finally. They must have let him out of the closet where they had him tied up. We got, who's that? Grover Alexander, Hall of Famer, white /99, going to Philly. Yeah, that's what someone close to the situation told me, that it was a lot of money, but then it was a lot of autos he had to sign. Some kind of debt he had to pay. How about Ching Hin Ko auto? Dodgers. Dodgers doing well too. It might be our second auto of him. I can't remember. Yep. We've had two of him. So our dupe auto of the night. Our first dupe though. But yeah, that's why there were so many. There's two of those. So many Montana autos. But they must have either burned through them or they're saving some now. We've got Jose Canseco on the bronze to 125. The A's have had a really good break. They've had a Reggie Jackson auto. They've had a Jacob Wilson auto. Some other nice color. Filler team doing work. Silver Rentaro Sasaki. And that's cool. How about a tie-dye? So a tie-dye it is. Fat Albert Pujols tie-dye. 7 of 25. This insert and the colors look really good. Going to the Cardinals. So much tie-dye. Shocked how much tie-dye there is. No, it's because they've got the 3 tiers or 4 tiers. There's a lot of cards and another auto behind this, but we've got Chase Petty. And our next auto is Chandler Simpson going to the Rays. Really like how these look. I know it's a sticker, but the stickers blend in pretty good too on that design. Carolina Blue, Mariano Rivera to 199. 199. Purple Cliff Leaf to 75, going to Phillies. So was Andrew and Beltran the only two that got in? Is that right? The only two guys that got voted in, right? I saw the headlines, but I didn't know if there were others, and that was the only two they were. I don't know about Beltran. He was in that Astros. Oh, yeah. I like Jeff Kent. Okay. I feel like that's for a second baseman. There's not a lot of second basemen in the Hall of Fame. I feel like Kent is probably legit. But Beltran was part of that. When he's part of the Astros stealing mess. I was a little surprised he didn't take longer to get in. Come on, J-Dog. What's up, Drew? Got a red Hung Sung Yang. Had a lot of him tonight. To 149. We need a Braves on it, don't we? What a Maddox. We need a Maddox on them. Who else did you have, Drew? You had somebody else too, didn't you? Tricolor, Albert Pujols. I'm going to find me a select break to get into now. This is fun. Brady Ebel. Going to, doesn't have a team on there, but I'm assuming he's been drafted because he was not on the no team list. So I'll find out where he goes. Silver, Marcelo Mayer. And our next relic, Travis Bazana to the Guardians. Mayer's Braves. Oh yeah, we got you one decent Condon, but nothing. We need to find you some ink for sure. I have not treated you well lately. We've got to make it up to you. I'm sad we may not get to do our show this weekend. Seaver King, Carolina Blue to 199. There's a Maddox, but not the one we want. And in Kinsler, tricolor. Oh, I did have a Carolina Blue chipper. That was sharp. But we need to find you some ink. Maddox. Let's see if we talked Skeens into existence. Let's see if we can talk Maddox into existence. All right. 2 to go. Hasn't been much on the Orioles front. I don't remember any autos. There's probably some numbered parallels. I don't remember the autos. Like the A's and Dodgers and Nationals are hog door autos. All right, we're not done yet, though. Just think of this as a 2-box break, and we're just stuck. Now, you hit that downtown, though, right? That picture of the downtown you sent me, was that yours? I haven't had a color blast yet. Have they did one for Kate? I know Chad's watched several breaks. We have not had a color blast. The only thing we had a zebra. So that's probably the case yet, but we haven't had a color blast. Let me see what the box says. Hobby exclusive gold and gold vinyl prisms. Ultra rare color wheel. So color wheel is what we're looking for. I need to call you and get that story. I got tied up at work day and get a chance to call you. Bronze, Big Poppy, Red Sox to 125. What's doing there? They've been cuddling everything.
Okay. No, ma'am, you're going the wrong way.
We got Bubba Chandler on the silver. Tricolor, Agustin Ramirez, Miami. And here we go. Is that a little better? It's a big checklist, but it's not as big as you think because everybody has, 3 or 4 different base cards. So it is the way it's collated, it can be bad. There you go, Drew, Charlie Condon. 37 of 49. But you're right, it is, because the way they did it is big. That's why we get so much tie-dye and color, because so many guys have so many cards. Like the number of names isn't that big, but then when you think about every guy has 3. Bo Jackson on the red to 149. Drew, are you still here? Where'd you go? You probably left right after you told me, oh, we got some gold. Let's hold that for a second. Gold. Purple Kyle Teal to the White Sox to 75. Our next auto, JC Escara. Probably Yankees, but I'll double check that. True, we found something for you. Not Maddox. Might still get a Maddox for you. JC Escara. I think it's Yankees, but I'll double check, make sure he's not Mets. And our gold, what is this? It goes this way. How about Yadi Molina? That's a sharp card. To the Cardinals. 7 of 10. Very nice. Gotta love gold. I will say, it's a lot of fun to open. I hope y'all are enjoying it also. I know when I'm in your shoes, it can be, Cardinals have picked it up here of late with that Pujols and then that one. I know it's not as enjoyable. Like, it might be a great product, or it might be a lot of fun, but if your team's not hitting, it's not always enjoyable. So I won't say, I remember one time we were doing some break. We hit a huge card. I can't remember. And Steven was breaking, and Steven was like, man, that's awesome. Everybody's going to be stoked about that card. And somebody in the chat said, I'm not stoked. It's not my card. Yeah, good point. There you go, Bruce. Nice PC 11 for Bruce. Oh, yeah. He's not a great defensive shortstop, though, so maybe third base really might be a better spot for him. I don't think defense was his forte. if I'm not mistaken. All right, come on, let's find something big. There's a chipper tricolor. I guess Andrew Jones isn't on this checklist. We haven't seen him. Silver, Colt Emerson, Mariners. And how about a Christian Campbell to the Red Sox? They're having a pretty good break, too. To 99 on the Phenomenon. Phenomenon. Nope. We need a whip in a minute. Over here to end it, just so I don't feel. Yeah, we have a nice wit relic though, so wit. The royal spot is not going empty-handed. Silver Ethan Anderson. That is Baltimore. And back to the A's, Tommy White to 99. White Tommy. I need to grab a couple more notes. And out of top loaders. Tommy White continuing the A's good night for Chris. Oh no. Ooh, well, I got you at least a hit. But it is how it goes sometimes. Oh, it can be so hot or cold. Miguel Cabrera to 199. Tigers. Can be so hot or cold. I have that same. I'm still getting a lot of razzes. Jordan Lawler to 199, and the same thing happened. I'll lose like 15 in a row, and then I'll win 3 in a row, and I'll get excited, and then I'll lose 50. I don't buy a lot of spots, so my odds of winning are not normally very good. Hyesung Kim, Dodgers. We have one box to go. It's just weird how streaks can happen like that. I'll give you a big hug. I'll see you Saturday, like we'd planned. I'll give you a big hug. Chad's sticking to hockey. I like it. We need some more hockey love. So we still got some really good teams left, and some cheap teams too. But every team got a lot of cards. There was no team that had like a tiny pile of cards. Now, obviously, in our last hockey break, the Canadians completely dominated. But Rob Croce definitely had the best package going out. But Hockey After Dark, Augustin chat. Right now, I just have one case of. I say every release. I did miss a couple by accident. Upper Deck is kind of like Topps used to be, where their pre-orders are like 6 and 7 months out. Like I just ordered that Clearly Upper Deck Hockey, and it doesn't come out till like July or August. Yeah, he's supposed to make the call Thursday on the show, but he told me today that Daniel told me today that he's waiting on the governor to make a decision on whether they're going to open the Civic Center or whatever. It really hinges on that. If the governor decides to close it and not make their employees report, then obviously we can't have a show. So it's going to be out of his hands, but we'll find out here soon. All right, got some more tie-dye coming up. Christian Moore, silver. Here's a Dion. We didn't get you a 1-of-1 Dion. Well, we got you a tie-dye Dion. 23 of 25. He didn't wear 21. I thought he wore 24. He wore 24 with the Braves. Maybe he wore 21 with the Reds. Upper Deck basketball? Do they make any basketball? You're talking about like older products? Yeah, I don't have access to anything older. This is just new releases. You're talking about like LeBron era Upper Deck? Now I would have access to like, what's it called? It's not Allen and Ginter, but they have something like that with multi-sport. It's got some basketball in it. I would have access to that. Seaver King, silver. And our next relic is Braylon Payne to the Brewers. Yeah, he'll be in some stuff. I don't think they do any basketball only products anymore, but they do some stuff with like multi-sport. So yeah, we can get some of that and chase some Jordan stuff for sure. Silver, Malcolm Moore is Texas. There's a Griff. That's our first Griffey I remember seeing. There's a John Smoltz. No, we haven't had anything Blue Jays yet that I can remember. And Cash Mayfield to 149. That is Padres. We don't have much Padres either. Our next auto, JC Escaris. Now we've got 2 duplicates. I think this is Yankees, 44 of 99, but I will check that. 44 of 99. Yeah, they didn't make Sports Kings this year. That we've been looking for it, but I don't think they made it. So we may have, if we want to do that, we'll have to go back and find the old one. I did see a guy today bought like a Sports King. There's another chipper Baloo to 199. Bought a Sport King blaster from like Walmart or something and hit a Hulk Hogan auto, so that was cool. But there was just one on the shelf and I didn't know what it was, so I bought one. Sure enough, Hulk Hogan on card auto. Yeah, state break would be fun. I don't know how we can make without something like that. I don't know how we could do a state break and make it affordable. I mean, we could do one box of basketball, baseball, football, hockey, but we couldn't put much in it. Box prices are just steep these days. I need to go back and find that picture of the one we did in 2018. We did a 2018 state break, and it was monstrous. And of course, 18 was Rookie Otani, and we had Bowman in there. It was an amazing state break. We had memorabilia. It was awesome. But I mean, a break like that now would cost, God only knows. It had Panini One football, had high end stuff, and it was awesome. We did it at Steven's house. It was so good. We got another gold coming. Silver, Mike Piazza. He's a Met. Tricolor. That's a gold auto, I think. We're going to slide to the back. Haven't seen many of these. George Lombard Yankee on the lime green to 49. We've had more tie-dye and just as many golds as we've had greens. We only had 2. That's crazy. Yeah, we'd have to do it some. We thought about that the other day. Like, how would we do NASCAR? But that's a good way to do it. Is put the driver to the state. We'd have to do some research. White James Tibbs going to the Giants to 99. Gonna make us do work. Matt likes to make us do work. Chad is a checklist master, so he would definitely. I think we're going to end on a gold auto. Oh, that's bronze. Bronze, Jake Arrieta to the Cubs to 125. Thought we had another gold. Oops. Andrew Painter, tricolor. All right, here we go. We're going to end on a gold auto. Tricolor Pudge to the Rangers. And seemed it was a rookie. I don't see a rookie. Oh, Rob, you called it. We knew he was coming. There you go, Matt. Is that not funny? We called the Skeens, and then you just called the Bobby Witt to end it. That is nuts. Gold, Bobby Witt, 9 of 10, going to Jordan. Nice way to end the break. Isn't that crazy? I told you we'd see a Bobby Witt auto. I didn't lie. I love gold. I wish I had I didn't even think about getting the soundbite out tonight. What a way to end it. Gold, Bobby Witt, 9 of 10. I think Jordan's breaking on Whatnot right now. So I don't even think he's getting to watch live. So I'm not gonna ruin it for him. I'm gonna make him go watch it. All right, give me 1 second and we'll do a recap. I think we're gonna recap everything numbered. Relics and autos. I'm gonna skip The silvers and tricolors, they are not numbered, so they're all sleeved up, though. Y'all saw that. So that's silvers of plenty. Tricolor of plenty. And we'll do Carolina Blue just to 199 to start us off. We've got Chipper Jones, Jordan Lawler, Miguel Cabrera, Seaver King, Mariano Rivera, Braylon Payne, Charlie Condon, Drew Burris, that's the non-team spot, Eddie Collins, Enrique Bradfield, there's Oriole, Chipper Jones, Braxton Ashcraft, Josue Gonzalez, Jordan Lawler, Yadi Molina, Ian Kinsler, Ethan Holiday, Mel Ott, and Larry Walker. Larry Walker is will be a national since he's on the Expos. These are to 149. We got Cash Mayfield, Bo Jackson, Hassan Yang, Deion Sanders, Hagen Smith, Rogers Hornsby, Bryce Rayner, Christian Campbell, Rogers Hornsby, Nick Kurtz, Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson, Larry Walker, and Deion. Certainly have you a Dontrell auto. That might be your only auto. I can't remember. We'll find out here shortly. Bronze to 125, Jake Arrieta, David Ortiz, Jose Canseco, Seaver King, Mike Piazza, Ryan Sandberg, Matt Shaw, Larry Walker, Frank Thomas, and James Tibbs. Next stack is to 99. We got some reds to 99 and whites. We have Christian Campbell, Nick Kurtz, Sasaki, Drew Burris, whites to 99, Bubba Chandler, Jesus Mate, Jacob Wilson, Grover Alexander, James Tibbs, Will the Thrill Clark, Aiden Miller, Rogers Hornsby, Jesus Amade again, Hong Sung Yang, and Kevin McGonigal. Purples to 75. We have Kyle Teal, Cliff Lee, Mariano Rivera, Ben Hess, Kumar Rocker, and Tyrus Raymond Cobb. To 49, we had Ozzie Smith to 49 Cardinals. We had Andrew Walters to 49 Cleveland. We had Manny Ramirez to Boston to 49 and George Lombard to the Yankees to 49. The greens might be my favorite pair, though. The whites are good, too. All right, let's go ahead and do these relics, and then we'll go around these relics and these autos, and then we'll go around the board there. So we got Braylon Payne, Brewers, Travis Bazzana, Guardians, Franklin Arias, Red Sox, Bryce Rayner, Tigers, Hagen Smith, the White Sox, Andrew Painter, Phillies, Darren Baker, Nationals, Kalen Culpepper, Twins, Braylon Payne to 99 Brewers, Hai-Sung Kim, 99 Dodgers, Tommy White to 99 A's, base autos JC Escara, I think he's Yankees, but I'll double check that. Then we had Chandler Simpson, Tampa Bay. We had Blake Mitchell, Royals. We had a redemption for James Triantos, he's a Cub. Darren Baker, Nationals. Ching San Ko, that is Dodgers. All of our Asian players are Dodgers. We had two of him. We only had two different duplicates tonight, so not too many. We had Max Muncy, A's, and then we had another JC Escara to 99 to the Yankees. I believe it's Yankees, but I'll double check. Now, give me 1 second to get this ready. We didn't have any 1 of 1s. That was kind of a bummer. Lots of tie-dye. Lots. Overall, I think it was a pretty strong case. But again, I know not everybody will agree because, like we were talking about earlier, not everybody's team did very well. All right. Let's see. We'll go right here. We had a Dontrell Willis auto, number to 49, Marlins. We had Kalen Lindsey, Dodgers, base auto. We had Matt Shaw to the Cubs to 49, and we had Charlie Condon, Rockies, to 49. We had we'll come back to that. Tie-dyes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we had 9 tie-dyes total. These are the 25. We had Manny Ramirez, Dodgers. Is that right? Yes. Should be Dodger, but he is. Bryce Rayner, Tigers. Tommy White, A's. Ricky Henderson, A's. Albert Pujols, Cardinals. Matt Shaw, Cubbies. And Primetime, Reds. We had a really sharp tie-dye Bobby Witt to 25 to the Royals, and Bobby Witt is not done. We also had 2 golds. We had Austin Wells to Yankees to 10, and Yanni Molina to 10. And we had 1 green, our very first box, Prince Fielder, 2 of 5 going to Detroit Rock City. Oh, I did leave one on the board. It's almost camo. Thank you. And then we had a case that we did not have a color wheel, so I don't know if that's unusual, but we did have a Blake Mitchell Zebra. I did forget that one. Thank you, Matt. Camouflaged in there. I didn't see it. And then some autographs. We had Ryan Johnson to 35. Angels. Yeah, Athletics crushed. Cubs did too. Another Matt Shaw to 75, especially the Matt Shaw. If it was a team break or player break, he would have killed. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers to 99. Jacob Wilson, tie-dye auto to 25. Dylan Cruz, tie-dye auto to the Nationals to 25. Then we had Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Look, A's. Reggie Jackson to 49. Jose Canseco to 75. Then we had Mr. Paul Skeens going to Matt and the Pirates. And last card of the break, going to Jordan, Bobby Witt. 9 of 10. Yeah, those A's crushed. And it was a filler team too. So Chris did really well with the A's. Again, overall, very, very fun product. So I think I'm going to shoot for that. We talked about earlier. Shoot for a mixer with half case of NT and half case of Select. I might even have 1 box of Prism. I may not have it here, though. I'll have to find it. If I do, we may mix that in, too. I appreciate you, Rob. Thank you for jumping in, helping us close it out. I think it was you grabbing 4 teams late that got the momentum rolling to get us closed, so I do appreciate you, my friend. So be on the lookout for... Well, hockey's up now, so we'll fill hockey next. And then Chad and I will put our heads together. I know Chad will have some more racing here soon. I got to get him some shipped. But be on the lookout for that. As always, boys and girls, y'all have a great evening, and we'll catch you guys and gals next time.